And we are live, live, live. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you very much for being here. Just making sure that technology is working with me. Okay. So we're up. Thank you very much again for joining. Today we're talking about improving your style, your personal style. I think it's an important conversation to have because there are like so many women. We have this belief and this mindset that you're born with style, you're born knowing how to dress, you're born knowing, or you just happen to be one of those persons who are lucky to look really good in anything that you wear, which is absolutely not true. We're not all born with style. Some persons have a knack for it. Some persons, it comes to them quite easily. And for most of us, we have to work at it, right? Like every other task or skill that we want to master is something that we have to work on. So thank you very much for joining me. Hello and welcome to, this is the second episode of Styling in the Dark. And I still get goosebumps. I still feel that nervousness in my stomach every time I think about, having this program and being able to come to you live every Thursday to have these type of conversations to be able to help you advance your style. So thanks again for being here. While we wait on some persons to log in to join me, just let me know where you're connecting from. And one of the things that I want to do and I want to know is a fun fact about you. So let me know where you're connecting from and a fun fact about you, something that's not on your social media, something that you may not necessarily talk about in certain networking events or so. I want to know a fun fact about you. So let me know something about you. Fun fact about me. Let's see, which fun fact do I want to use? I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Yeah. Fun fact about me is that I love, love, love the smell of coffee. I love the smell of cappuccinos and all that coffee family, as I would call it. But I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm a tea person. I absolutely love tea. So enough about that. So as I said, let me know, where you're connecting from and also a fun fact about you. So thank you very much for connecting and tuning in. And for those of you who are connecting with me for the first time, my name is Solita. Hey, my name is Solita, and I'm an image coach and personal stylist. I help women, entrepreneurs, and professionals, refine your style so that you can feel more confident. You can, be able to put yourself out there where you're seen, you're heard, and you're being paid your worth, right? So that's so important for us to show up as our most authentic and our most powerful self and be able to get paid what we're worth and be able to get into the rooms that we are working towards, right? Because that's the whole idea. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you ladies being here. And that's the whole idea. I think I personally believe from my own experience that the way I carried myself, my professional appearance helped me to get into certain rooms that I may not have dreamt about being in, or I may not have thought possible, right? Because I've gone into rooms with persons more educated than me, because I didn't go to university. I don't have any degree like that. And I've been in rooms where there are wealthy, high network individuals, and I'm having conversations and talking to them about finance and talking to them about how we're going to manage their monies and how we're going to, just be able to build their portfolio. And that experience in itself, just being there, was like, one, nerve-wracking, but at the same time, I knew once I entered those rooms that my appearance, I had a powerful appearance that whenever I enter one, you had to pay attention to me, right? And that is where style helped me to really, really step into my own and really own the spaces that I entered. I like to say that because I'm 5 feet, I'm very petite. I am like extremely petite, and it depends on what I wear. I can look like a teenager. And I don't ever, like, I'm an adult. And one of my pet peeves is when people think I am not qualified for to be in a particular room because they assume I'm younger than I actually, I'm actually am. And so I had to create ways in terms of when it comes to my personal style to be able to exude one, confidence, and also show that I'm an adult and I'm coming into this room to just go through whatever pitches, whatever discussions I want to have, and have that confidence to do that. So let's get into the ways in which you can improve your personal style, because as I said, personal style, I think where most persons go wrong is that you're thinking that to develop your personal style or to have a personal style, you have to copy what someone else is doing. Okay, so you go into that space where you're saying, okay, I cannot wear, oh, I can't wear bold colors, or I can't pull that off, because you're thinking in your head that you're supposed to create exactly what you see in the magazines, exactly what you see on the runway, exactly what you see on Pinterest, when that is not true. What you do, you use those those platforms and the material that's coming to you as inspiration, and from that you basically take what is it you like, what are some of the things that you like about this particular style, how this person shows up, how they wear this color, and can you wear that color, does it translate well on you when you put it on, and just going through that and identifying those little details and understanding your personal style is all about you. It's all about how you want to be viewed, what perception do you want to give, and what you feel comfortable wearing. And at the same time, because sometimes whenever we say comfortable, comfortable, so I am comfortable wearing flats. So every meeting, every event that I go to, I'm gonna wear flats. But yes, you can, because maybe you're not able to wear heels, and that's okay. But it comes down to finding and wearing the most appropriate set of flats to make sure that you do have that professional look, to make sure that you're not comfortable, lack of a better word, sloppy, but you're comfortable, professional, and polished, right? So I want you to think about that whenever we're talking about your personal style, and whenever you're thinking about your personal style. So what are some of the ways that you can improve your personal style? That's what I want to talk about today. And whatever you're doing right now, you may be okay with it, but there is an opportunity for you to go a step further. There's an opportunity for you to really get into that space where you are happy, where every day that anything that you wear, you feel extremely happy and comfortable wearing it. And at the same time, you feel empowered, and you're pushing the margin ever so often to be able to step into more of your purpose and step into more of your those, giving you those opportunities to build your business or advance your career. So my first tip for you in terms of how to improve your style is, first of all, to wear your entire wardrobe. How many of you have pieces in your closet that you have not worn, and not because of the situation that we're in, but you haven't worn it since you bought it? There's still tags on it. There's, or probably you enter your closet and you're looking for something particular that you remember. Oh, I have this particular blazer. And in your search, you realize, like, wait a minute, I have this shirt. When did I buy this shirt? And you go through that process of, I guess I have things in my closet I've never worn, right? How many of you have gone through that process? And it's not, the thing is, you're not alone, because so many of us do that. That's because we keep buying and packing things in the closet, hoping that one day we will wear it, when in truth and in fact, we're not wearing it because you haven't been able to really define your style, and you're getting into that space of just wanting to, you know what, it's easier for me with everything that's happening in my personal and professional life, and juggling momhood and business and career and everything else. It's like, oh, I don't have the time to go through my closet and figure out what are some of the things I have. Like, I encourage you to go into your closet And don't pick the 5 items that you have worn over the last week, month, or year. Go in your closet and pull those items that you have not worn in a while. You have like their tags and you haven't even, like, you don't remember they're there, because that's where your creativity and fun lies, right? And you also realize that when you have these pieces and you get into a space like, oh, I have this sequence top. How can I style this sequence top to go on my next Zoom? And it encourages you to really step out of your comfort zone and really like be creative with your style. Just to give you an example, I had a client who wore black or wore pieces that were like super big for her body, and she thought that because she was in that headspace that she wasn't feeling good about herself. That's the only thing that she thought felt good, and it was easy and it was comfortable. But she knew in her mind that this was not the style that she wanted to portray. This is not the way she wanted to dress. And it was funny that during our consultation that we were going to do the closet part of her consultation of creating outfits, is that I told her how many pieces to pull, what, blazers, jacket, pants, bottoms, and how many pieces that she should pull in each category. And she brought me everything black. And I was like, no, can we go into your closet? Yes, this is all virtually, but can we go into your closet and see what you have? And you will be amazed. You would have been amazed by the amount of color items that were in her closet. But because of the way she felt about herself, she wasn't really comfortable stepping into those colors. She wanted to wear them. It's in her closet. So it's like, how can you have them and not wear them? So I want you to go into your closet and pull those pieces that you have not worn, or colors that you have not worn in a while as well, and have fun with it, right? There's no right or wrong, so to speak. Just put on something, see how you look, see how you feel, see how how you like the combinations, and really have a fun with it. Think about it as a fun activity and not necessarily work. Because once you use your entire closet, you have clarity on what works and what doesn't. Especially for those pieces that you would have bought from, trying to retail therapy, that you saw and you looked good on the mannequin or it looked good on the site, and because you were in that state, you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it because I like how it look on the mannequin. I like how it look on the website, or how they portray it and how they style it. So you went and you bought it, and now you have it in your closet and you haven't worn it. So once you would have pulled that out and wear it, then you realize that, okay, you know what, this is not as flattering on me as I thought it would have been. How can I style it? Is there another way that I can restyle it so it can be flattering to me? Or is it a case that it does not work for me? So that is what I want you to do during this process of wearing your entire wardrobe. You're able to have that clarity of really what works and what doesn't. And that's where you'll be able to know, okay, what are some of the things that you should avoid and what are some of the things that you should incorporate in your closet. The second way of improving your style, I think this one is as crucial, not as crucial, it is more important actually than, to me, wearing your entire closet, because you can have everything in your closet and wear it, but if you are not embracing your body shape, if you haven't figured out what your body shape is, everything that you have in your closet you will not feel comfortable wearing. You will not feel happy wearing them. You will definitely be one of those women who's standing in front of their closet having a complete meltdown going, I have nothing to wear, because you haven't figured out what your body type and your body shape is. Now, when we talk about figuring out your body shape and your body type, I know personally from conversations, and you can tell me if this is something that you have thought about as well, when you think of your body shape and your body type, is that you're thinking it has to do with the number on the scale, whatever the scale is telling you, to do with the number on your clothes. And so that is what you go by, right? You're going by, oh, I'm a size 12, or I'm 110 pounds, 20 pounds, 200 pounds, whatever it is. And you're going by that thinking that, okay, you know what, I am not in the best shape of my life, and so I cannot dress as best or as well as I want to. And really and truly, that is something that I need you to let go of. Let go of whatever the scale is telling you. Let go of what the size of that's on the tag of your clothing is telling you. Because let's address the tag on your clothing. Every brand, you will be a different size. You can be a size 6 at Nordstrom's, one particular brand in Nordstrom's, let's say maybe I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's go with size 6 at Nordstrom's, but you may be a size 8 at another brand, at an Ann Taylor. So because they're cut and they're tailored for different body type and different demographics, right? That's something that these brands will take in consideration as to who they're selling to and what is the quote unquote body type for that particular demographics. So don't focus on that, because when you do focus on, that negative side, I call it the negative side of your body, and thinking that you can't dress it, what you do is that you compare yourself to others. You do that a lot. You're looking at every social media model, you're looking at every magazine, and you're going, oh, I don't have the body. I wish I can look like that. I wish that, because I've had people say to me, oh, you're so tiny, you're so petite. I wish I had your body type so that I can dress better. I can tell you firsthand, as someone who's very petite with this body type, it is not as easy to dress, because it's not as easy to find pieces that will fit my body, right? So I had to do the work on one, understanding my body, accepting my body type. And I mean, I do have some moments when I go through that, but really and truly accepting this body that I have, and not comparing it to anyone else, and really identifying the pieces that I need. So I need you to go through that. Do not compare your body type. Do not compare your shape to anyone else. Do not as well constantly find fault with your body, right? Do not look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh, I wish my ankles were smaller. I wish my waist was smaller. I wish my breasts. Do not do that, because I can tell you that is one of the things that keep you from really showing up as yourself, really keep you from experimenting with the pieces that you want to wear, experimenting and really getting to that space where you can dress as comfortably and happy as you want to. So do not do that. My tip is, and we were talking about that in a later episode when it comes to body type, one of the things that I encourage women to do is to stand in front of the mirror. You're not looking for any faults. You are just looking at your body, and you're going to thank it for every single thing that it has done for you. That is whether or not you were able to run a marathon, you were able to give birth to your kids, you love them, you cherish them, whether or not, and just as simple as you getting up every morning is something to be thanking your body for. So that's the second tip, is to really embrace your body, understand your body type. And in understanding your body type, it's about learning your proportions correctly, right? I talk about, when it comes to body type, what I did, I've identified the 5 different body types. I'll go through them just to give you an idea. And it has to do with, where do you carry your weight the most, right? And once you can determine where you carry your weight the most, then of course, what are some of the areas do I need to downplay, and those are the areas that you may not like so much, and what are some of the areas that you need to really play up. Like, for instance, just as an example, again, going back, because I'm so petite, one of the things that works for me is showing my arms. Like, that works for me. It's a little bit of sexy, and I feel, a little bit like, yeah, look at my arms. They're not the size that I wish they would be, but at the same time, I like showing my arms. It's a beautiful part of my body. So embracing and understanding your body type and knowing your proportions, you're able to then dress it in a way that really makes you happy. And I want you to do that. Pinpoint parts of your body that you really love. Whether it's your legs, whether it's your arms, whether it's your shoulder. And then of course you get the pieces that will help you express and showcase that. And you're showcasing it, of course, in a very tasteful and professional way. Yes. So and going back to now, once you know what's in your closet and you're wearing all those pieces, what I want you to do as well is to wear your nice piece, right? Wear those nicer pieces in your closet that you're sitting and you're saying, oh, this is too nice to wear on a Zoom call. This is too nice to go to a business meeting. This is too nice to go to the supermarket, or this is too nice to go shopping, because you're like, oh, one, you know, if I do that, people are going to think that I'm trying too much. I'm trying too hard. Why am I showing up on Zoom looking like this? Or, you know, you're saying to yourself, I can't pull it off. I really can't pull it off. My thing is, why do you have it in your closet if you're going to doubt whether or not you can pull that piece off, right? You're just, you have, if anything that you put in your closet, it simply means that you are going to wear it. Find the occasion to wear it. It does not matter that we are working from home. It does not matter that we're not going out as much as we can as before, and there's, you know, not a lot of activities happening. So yes, you may not, you know, you don't want to show up on your Zoom call in your ballroom gown and your wedding dress or anything like that. But I say, find those occasions that you can wear it. Maybe you're going to a virtual networking event. Why wear all black going to a virtual networking event? You're networking in the most hardest space ever, and that is virtually. Having in rooms that I've gone into where you're talking about 40 women being in this space and being on your monitor and being on your screen, which you're just a little square in the bigger picture, and you show up in black, right? What impact are you trying to make? What message are you trying to send? Why are you really in the room? Are you in the room to connect? And are you in the room for looking for those opportunities, not only to get clients, but build relationships? And in order to do that, you have to show up in a way that draws people in, right? Because every I would say every networking event I've gone to on Zoom, I made it a special effort to always wear a color, some form of, if it's in my necklace or my shirt, because what I want it to do is, first of all, when you see me show up, like I'm there, it's like, oh, wow, who's this person? Like, you want to know, and you keep looking at me. The next thing I do is raise my hand, because yes, there's one thing to show up in your nice pieces, but at the same time, you want to be able to let your presence be known and your voice be heard, right? So those pieces that you're thinking are your nicer pieces, those are some of the pieces that will give you that extra boost to your personality and your confidence to be able to really show up in these rooms and really make an impact, because that is what you want to do. You're not showing up to be a number on the person that's hosting the event. You're showing up to be able to make an impact, to connect, to build relationships, to get clients, to land that dream job that you're looking for. Whatever is it that the purpose and the reason and your why for showing up on that call must be connected as well to what you're wearing. So don't think about, oh, someone will say you know, you're trying too much, and you know, it's like, we're all struggling right now. Where do you get the time to do this? You can find the time to really show up by being intentional about your message and being intentional about how you want to be portrayed. So go into your closet, look at those nicer pieces that you have not worn, that you're waiting and saving for that special occasion. And I can tell you, I had a situation where I bought this blouse. It was beautiful. When I tell you it was beautiful, and I was like, oh no, I can't wear it. I'm looking for that special event to wear it to. I love it, but I can't wear it to just go on, you know, have these regular conversations. I can't just wear it to that. I have to wait until a special occasion. And I kid you not, I went in my closet, pulled that shirt out, and there were holes all over my shirt. Do you know those closet bugs kind of thing, like got on it, and there were holes all over? I could be honest and let you know that I cried a little, but I didn't really cry a little, but that's how I felt. Like I really want to cry because I did not get a chance to wear that shirt. I bought it because I loved it. I knew it was going to look good on me, but I was waiting for that special occasion to wear it. And now more so, we're all sitting down going, oh, nothing is happening. Let me wait on that special occasion. As we all realize, tomorrow is not promised. Show up as your best self today. Wear every single piece that you have. If you love it, wear it. I encourage you to wear it. It doesn't matter what other persons may think. Like, oh, if I look at it this way, if you constantly show up on these calls looking your best, what you are doing, you're encouraging other women to do the same. And I think that's the greatest benefit that you can give to other women, is being able to inspire them to know, hey, we can all show up as our best selves. We can all, even if you're wearing a t-shirt, what are some things that you can do to dress that t-shirt up to really make an effort and really show up as your best self? Adding scarves, adding necklaces and earrings. It's just those little things that can help you improve your style. You don't have to do a lot. A lot of you may be thinking that, oh my gosh, to improve my personal style and to improve my style, I have to do so much. No, it's just little steps and little things that you need to do. Starting with one, just getting dressed every single day, going through your closet, wearing those pieces that you have not worn, and really showing up in a way that you're able to make yourself feel comfortable, yourself feel confident, but at the same time portray a message that tells your audience and tell those persons that you're coming in contact with, this is how I want you to perceive me. This is how, my intention, this is what I want you to be known for. So I know it's a bit scary to step out of your comfort zone. A lot of you, I'm comfortable wearing this dress. I'm comfortable wearing this blouse because I've worn it quite a few times. So I'm just going to work with what works. But I can tell you, and we've all experienced different areas of our lives where stepping out of your comfort zone slowly at your pace, but making the effort and taking the action to do it, that is where the magic lies. That is where you realize that there is so much more to getting dressed, and so much more to, just putting on your power pieces and really stepping into your own. So I want you to focus on you, focus on your message, focus on the impact that you want to make, and not about pleasing people. When I talk about showing up as your best self and how you want to be perceived, it's not perception in terms of, oh, I want people to think I am the greatest and the best and see what I have. It's not perception in terms of how you want to connect and the business relationship and the personal relationship that you want to build. Because when people see you invest in yourself and you're taking care of yourself, they also want to get to know you and know what you stand for. So wear something. I encourage you, the call to action today is to wear something that you would not have usually worn. Pull something out of your closet that you've had in there thinking that, oh, I want to wear it, but I'm not sure, and go ahead and wear that piece. So I wanted to share also a bonus tip with you as well, which is because we can understand and embrace our body type. We can, try and be as creative as possible with what, or have the mindset and the thought that, we should be creative with what we have, but we lack the step that's going to really cement and improve our personal style, which is to take action, right? So I encourage you today to experiment with identifying what your personal style is, understanding what your personal style is, and really working it and have fun with it. That is what makes discovering your personal style so great, because there's no pressure, or there shouldn't be any pressure. It's just about experimenting and discovering what are some of the things that work for you and what are some of the things that you don't like. And once you discover what you don't like, there's so many other things that are out there that you can embrace. And in your action step as well, once you're doing that, is if for whatever reason, you want to take away the guesswork from it, because sometimes that's how we are because we have to think about it and we have to make the decision, we do make it. The other thing is to get help if you want to take the guesswork out of it, right? Get professional help to help you develop and help you discover your personal style and help you dress in a way that exudes your confidence. So ideally, as we work on our improving our personal style and improving the way we look in our appearance, I need you to get into your closet, pull at least 10 pieces, as I said before, pull at least 10 pieces that you haven't worn in a while, create new outfits, include some of your nicer pieces into that collection, and embrace and figure out what your body type is, because that is where your true personal style lies. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate all of you being here. I see your comments. I would definitely reply to those. So thank you again. For those of you who are catching the replay, let me know as well, what are some of your struggles when it comes to discovering your personal style, and how would you like to improve on your personal style? Like, what is your goal? What is that thing driving you getting dressed and driving you really showing up as your best self, and why you want to discover your personal style? So to help you get started as well, I mean, there's that aspect. And to help you get started, I did create a guide, which is the Style to Impact Formula Guide. It basically goes through what is it you need to do from step one, from knowing yourself, and how, of course, to step into your power. So that guide will really and truly help you to gain the knowledge that you need in order to improve on your personal style. So as I said, it's a free guide. I'm going to drop the link to that guide in the comments here, so that you can grab that and work through your personal style from there. It's very helpful in terms of, being able to break that down and seeing what are the different steps that you need to take if you're struggling with your personal style. So thanks again for joining me. I do appreciate everyone being here. Coming up next week, so it's same place, same time. I come in the Dark it's every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And coming up next week, we're going to be talking about how you're settling for less, how you settling for less is showing up in your closet. Like, I can't speak now. Right? So if that's something that you're interested in understanding how, because you may not be showing up as your best self, and there's certain things that you are settling for that's showing up in your closet. So definitely join me next week for that conversation. As I said, next week, Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much all for joining me. I do appreciate you guys coming here and us having this conversation. I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.